Hey, this is Eric from Ben's Brickstore. I wanted to try and film a store tour video because this weekend we're planning to move all of our parts to a room we're renting downstairs to be able to expand our parts storage and also expand this room into more sealed sets, and then also make our sorting operation a little bit more usable. So get started. When you first walk in, this is Ben's play area, building table and a bunch of trays full of parts. When he's here, we try to spread this out a bit, and once we get things organized in the room downstairs, we're planning to set up a better area for him. This is our sorting area. What's laid out on the table here is a bunch of plates and small bricks ready to be cataloged. Underneath is parts that have been sorted into broad categories, and they still have to be sorted into their individual mold types and then color. More of that over here, and you can see where Ben was helping sort some 1x1 plates. Over here, this is the sink that came with this space. It's been useful for washing used Lego. And we have more sinks over here. Here's where our Acro Mills drawer units start. This is all new inventory. And also, I have to apologize for the quality of this video. I'm just filming with my cell phone, and I'm not exactly a content creator. So this is our picking cart. We'll lay out a bunch of orders on this cart. Right now there's just one order on there, but we'll usually lay out up to maybe about a dozen orders. We fit pretty easily on that cart, more if we use that bottom shelf. And then we do what's called multi-order picking, where we're picking all of those orders at once. It just increases efficiency. While we're over here, these are all sealed sets that we sell in new condition. Mostly on Bricklink and Brick Owl, but we've also started to sell on Amazon. Shipping boxes. These totes over here are filled with damaged sets that just got damaged in shipping mostly. Here's our packing station. That table in front is just there temporarily. We have two counting scales. These are, the one on the left is accurate to 0.01 grams. The one on the right is accurate to 0.02 grams and has a higher weight capacity that you can put on it. I find them both useful. If you're shopping for counting scales, that accuracy is incredibly important. Don't invest in a counting scale that has anything worse than 0.02 gram accuracy, because the smallest pieces are less than 1/10 of a gram, so you won't get accurate counts. That's a barcode scanner. We have barcodes on all of our drawers, and then being able to scan those just makes it easier to input stuff. You have less typos and things like that. So continuing down the Acro, the way we pick is we'll start at the beginning of the Acro units, and then we'll just work our way down one side of the aisle and then do the end cap here, and then we'll work our way down this side. And that's where the new Acro drawers end, and then over here is used. Once we set up the room downstairs, we're going to have an entire wall devoted to used, because as you can see from the stuff that we've been working on sorting, our used is going to be expanding considerably. And also that end cap on that side where the step stools are leaning against, those are empty drawers. So we would have had a little bit more capacity for used up here for Acros, but you can see it's filling up pretty good. And the same for the new. We're really running out of space for those. But we don't fill acro drawers as quickly as some other stores do, because I think we use a lot of other types of storage, like over here, for larger quantities and things. And some of those drawers will have multiple lots in them, so it's more efficient space-wise. So these are Iris brand drawers. Typically buy them on either Amazon or Target has them. Amazon lately has been not a good price. And these come in a smaller height, and then we just take the drawers apart and reassemble them to this height. These drawers are all new inventory. And they are mostly full. I think that drawer that's open is where we left off with the full drawers. And there's some of those small drawers I don't think are full. So wrapping around, and you can see the display cabinets, and there's just a ton of stuff sitting in front of them right now. Just all has to get organized. And on the ground there are instructions. That's an absolute mess. We really need to organize that. We're probably going to put them in a filing cabinet or something. So wrapping around, these are really useful box scrapbook drawers. They come in two sizes. We only ever get the larger size. I think it's like a 15-liter drawer or something. And the nice thing about that is they have dividers you can buy. And they're 15 compartment dividers. They're pretty useful. And you can see how we have a few colors in each drawer for some things. I would typically only do that if it's a low quantity of each color. If we part out another set or something and we have a lot more of any one of those colors, I'm going to pull it out of there and bag it separately in its own drawer somewhere. Either in an acro if it fits, or in one of these by itself, kind of like the light bluish gray there and the dark bluish gray slopes in the back. And again, these are all new. Our used is over on the back wall. On the end here is a bunch of Duplo. There's some overflow Duplo on the top there. And this is where our new inventory ends. Picking up on the other side, this is our used inventory over on this wall. The drawers on the left there, that's more Iris drawers. I really don't like that size cabinet. The drawers kind of get stuck. I'm going to phase that out eventually. And those really useful box drawers are very far from full, so we have a lot more space in those, and I have a few more to use. And then also some bead storage. These came from Michael's. We have some of these for new inventory as well. They're useful for accessories and minifigure accessories and things like that. But eventually I'll probably phase those out and just use acro drawers because they're kind of a pain to pick from. And some used instructions in the tote bin in the box up there. And I forgot to mention on the top of the Iris drawers, there's some random tote bins with minifigures and things like that. One of them was from Jurassic World stuff, and then the other one's Harry Potter. That's a holdover from when we used to have the inventory in the house, and we were really running out of space for more drawers. So some things just got stuffed into big tote bins. And then also on top of these, this is a binder for stickers. For a while we had stickers just loose in a drawer, and then eventually I went through and organized them. This has been very helpful. The only issue is sometimes they try to slide out of those, so you have to be careful when you're flipping through it that you don't spill them. So I think that's about it for just a quick and dirty tour of the store. One thing I was going to show a little more closely is these are the barcodes that we're using. We just print them out using a program that we downloaded for free on the computer, and it's an extra step for when we're setting up the drawers and putting labels on them, but it's proven helpful. And then again on the iris drawers, we tend to put them on the front for the bigger acro drawers. We tend to put them on the front for the larger size drawer, and then on the back for the smaller drawers. Get that to focus. So, and I will probably film another video of the downstairs. Lastly, I forgot to mention, if anybody wants to find out more about us or is interested in placing an order in our store or just browsing, you can find our Bricklink store at bensbrickstore.com, and Brick Owl is bo.bensbrickstore.com. We have 2 virtually identical versions of the card that we include with the orders, depending on which platform it's from. And then also, we have a Facebook page at facebook.com/bensbrickstore, and you can see my email address is on there as well. And then we also have a physical location, obviously, in Belchertown, Massachusetts. So we do offer in-person pickup. So you can just place like a request an invoice order on either platform, and then we can arrange a pickup. Or we're also open by appointment. Thanks for watching.